Welcome to Dumb Decisions, where a smart guy and a dumb fella blab about the best and worst aspects of gaming with your friends on PlayStation. Today's topic is the shit on your ship in Helldivers 2.
What about the shit on your ship, Meacho? Like, what are we missing?
I don't think there's enough, man. They're not taking care of me. They're not giving me what I want. They're not adhering to my needs. There are things on this ship. I want just some quality of life improvements, baby.
Okay, number one quality of life that I want, firing range. How do you feel about that?
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to be able... Dude, there's so many weapons. There's so many weapons. Let's be able to bring them out and test them on targets, maybe even on each other, but just a dedicated firing range space on this huge frigate. I mean, they have so much space anyway. Like, hook us up. Just let us play around.
Put something up against that back wall that you have where it's just like some bombs
Dude, it
being
can
built.
be an entire different area. Just open up a different... You should be able to open up some doors, and then it goes to a large area where
Like
it's a
that one
dedicated...
hallway that you can
Yeah.
upgrade to max that I just did.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that'd be
but
cool.
instead of just dead space and useless nonsense and a bunch of shiny buttons that you can't even touch, maybe actually make it an interactable, is that a word? Fuck it. Environment.
Yeah. Interactable is a word, by the way.
Is it actually a word?
Yeah. So
Interactable.
I think the firing range is an awesome idea because one of the things that really sucks about this game is when you want to experiment with a new weapon or you drop in, like the other day, you and I dropped in with arc thrower loadout and it just wasn't fun. And it's like the whole mission feels like a waste at that point. And it's like, okay, should we just go back to the ship and get another loadout? Being able to test your weapons would be huge. But I think it needs to be something on the ship so that you can also start a mission. So, like, if you're waiting on your ship for people to join you while the mission's selected, cool, you can just shoot around and do a couple things, and then you can immediately go to your hell pod and launch.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I'll supplement this with one step further. Not only should you be able to test your weapons, but clearly if you're testing your weapons, there's a bunch of targets. There's a lot of things, either moving targets, standstill targets, targets that are closer to you, targets that are farther away. In the same, I think of the... this is actually where I think of Apex Legends, because the firing range in Apex Legends is prime.
Now it is.
They did a great job.
It's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't always, but it's really good now. I'm thinking like a similar layout to that as far as like what you see before you in terms of what you can actually shoot.
What about stratagems? How are we testing those? You're not going to drop a stratagem on your...
Well, yeah, on your own ship. Okay, so that I guess wouldn't make sense. So, okay, for the sake of testing your weapons, maybe it makes sense. But if you actually want to be able to test a stratagem, I mean, I guess it's kind of null and void because I guess the devs can say, what the fuck are these guys talking about? If they want to test a stratagem, just put the difficulty to level 1 and just drop. So for the sake of testing stratagems, I don't know if that would have a part to play in the firing range that we're thinking about, since it's taking place on your ship anyway. Unless you completely counteract that by making this firing range a physical orbital drop. And you drop down to a specific part of a planet where it's more of a training thing and not a whole mission.
Some other things you want on the ship. You want some music.
I do, dude, tunes. Just let me finish bathing in blood, come home, and be able to crank some good tunes. Maybe some cool synthwave. Some cool, like, cyberpunky music. I don't know. I feel like that would fit the realms of Helldivers pretty well. None of that cheesy, lame-ass patriotic nonsense that plays when the stupid flags are raising. What? That shit's cringe.
What?
No, it's shit.
Dude, okay, first of all, there's an entire soundtrack for Helldivers 2 on Spotify
there's like
right now.
2 good songs. Not even. Maybe. The music that plays while you're in orbit and dropping, that's the only good music of the game. What else happens? Everything else is shite.
Dude, the music hypes me up. And, okay, there's 2 good songs. You get to pick one of those 2 songs to play every time you hop on your ship. How pumped are you for your mission?
Dude, give me a soundtrack. Give me some genres of music. Come on.
You want to, like the cyberpunk radio stations?
Yeah, literally, like the cyberpunk radio station. Something to that equivalent, and maybe like a fucking lava lamp. Or just something to set the mood. Just let me customize my quarters, man.
All right.
That's all I'm asking for.
You're committed to democracy. You're trying to have a rave in your ship.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of party favors and having a good time, show me love. How can you show me love?
What do you mean?
When I come in I equate this ship to coming home after a long day of work. I'm coming home to a long day of work, and if I'm in a squad by myself and I'm just going to my ship, that means there's 4 people total on this bridge, on this ship. There's me,
Yeah.
there's my bald homie by the map, and then there's these 2 fucking bald she-bitches that just stand there, don't do anything. They're holding, I think, clipboards. They're like 3 feet away from each other, and
3 feet away from
I'm just, listen, I don't mean to sound controversial. Call me an old-fashioned kind of fella. But maybe could we grow some hair? Maybe put on wigs. Either way, I don't want you to look like me, and I don't want you to look like that fuck by the computer system, by the maps. I want you to just have longer hair, maybe put a little makeup on, maybe some skin-tight suits, take the weird jump shoots off. And,
So you want Stellar Blade on your
I
ship?
just want some cleavage that'll cleave. You know, just a little cleavage. Just give me a little something, baby. Do you know what these things look like? It's grim.
Are you certain that being bald is not part of the Helldiver uniform?
I guess we'll never know. And they're not Helldivers. They're clerical bitches. They're filing reports.
Bitches.
Yeah, seriously, they're not Helldivers.
No.
And because they're not Helldivers,
I'd probably stand by that.
Grow your hair. Or listen, put it in a ponytail. I get it. We're on a space station. Maybe a high bun. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe a high bun. You want your hair on every person on your ship?
No, goddammit. I just want feminine females. I don't want manlish ghouls. I just boobs, man, boobs. It's not. It's asking the bare minimum. I think we sacrifice enough for defending democracy anyway. There is no reason why they can't hook a brother up. At least let me put a cool poster on the ship, you know?
Okay. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine having pinup posters of like Helldivers?
Exactly. If you're going to give me man bitches, let me at least bring my own from home, you know? Let me be able to just put in my custom URLs and just get like a bunch of Bulma pictures or just Stellar Blade nudes with a Z.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever, man.
Okay, so you want some more ladies on your ship. What else
That's not asking too much. Because I tell you what, it would go with the last and final thing I want on the ship.
Okay.
It would be a perfect supplement.
I have a feeling this isn't serious.
It is serious. It couldn't be more serious. I want a jacuzzi. I want a space jacuzzi with a lot of cool bubbles. And then I want a few of these space bitches to just partake in the jacuzzi with me after a long day of hard work. Maybe drinking some Space Arnold Palmies. You know, while you enjoy a nice space snack. It's not asking much.
That is that's quite a tall order. So so you get a jacuzzi on your ship, but the game remains unbalanced for the rest of its existence.
I don't care, man. I think stuff like this, it's the small things that count. These little supplementals are just going to boost the morale of everybody playing the game. It's going to keep me coming back because I know my work matters.
But okay, are you actually like going to sit in the jacuzzi? Like there's a jacuzzi on your ship. You can use it once.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Especially if I have some companionship and the tunes are cranking? Space beer, perhaps? Yeah, I would sit there in ambiance and just enjoy space. You know, maybe give me a cool, not only do you have a jacuzzi, but you have a cool space window where you can just see the planet. You know, it's the same thing on the bridge, right? You can just overview the system in which you're in. You see all the planets. But you're just also enjoying the bubbles at the same time. I would sit there and just get stoned and just chill on the ship. I don't even have to do anything. I just come on Helldivers to chill. Maybe play a little... What's that space game?
Stratagem Hero?
Stratagem Hero. I got lost. Sorry, I
only
said
game
space
in the universe.
like 50 times in 75 seconds. So I'm spatzing.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The most important parts of the game: new ladies on the ship and a jacuzzi.
Thank you very much. I think the game will 10x from here. You'll just get so many more users.
What do you guys want on the ship? Please tell us down below.
That's a good question. What the fuck do you guys want on the ship? If you don't like what I'm saying, what do you want? You're telling me you got a better idea? I dare you.
Hello and welcome to Dumb Decisions. Dumb decisions?
Dumb decisions.
Boy, am I making a lot of dumb decisions. Dumb. Ooh, decision. Dumb. Stupid ass. moron and dumb.
Decisions.